Hey, I have a rookie question, if you guys don't mind. I see aircraft, but I don't see them in their proper shapes. They are in basic
Have
form.
you got the aircraft installed?
So the aircraft that you guys are flying, I must have them installed to see them? Is that right?
Correct. Yes, that's
There's
the
a
way.
mystery solved.
That's the way it works. Pretty much in any simulator, if you want to see what the person's got, then you have to have that aircraft.
And so if you go to the FGUK hangar and find the aircraft, which you probably don't have time now, and install them, then you can
Then you will look like a real aircraft.
Yep, and you can exit multiplayer, then re-come back. And I mean, we got about 10 minutes before we go anywhere yet, so I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, we know I'll leave on time.
DA40, is that a diamond?
Diamond DA40, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Yes, it is. It's very attractive.
Maybe not fast enough for the exercise tonight, but I've never flown it before. But seeing that the rules said I must get something out of the hangar, well, I did.
well, the DA40 will work, but I think there's a problem with the screens. I don't think the screens are set up properly.
Yeah, the primary flight display doesn't show any speed or altitude.
Yeah. So
I'm flying on the steam gauges here.
yeah, they work, but the screens need fixed. Alex, take note.
I heard my name as I was putting my headset back on.
That's good. We were talking about you with giving you instruction.
Was it positive?
Well, it's telling you to fix the screens in the DA40.
So yeah, it's
okay.
positive. I'm positive he's negative.
Okay, I can probably do that. Okay,
You can.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
yeah.
can. Yeah.
I replied to you, Finn, about the aero commander, about the sound.
Yeah.
Um,
Alex,
did-
you screwed it up. No, I fixed it. That's me.
Well,
Did-
I think it was when you did some kind of update to it, but I got it going by finding the old version and hacking the bit out of the set
at
file
you.
for the sound.
Boom!
Well,
Hack 'em.
I've done a new version which I did upload about half an hour ago. So I found
yeah.
I've spent 2 days trying to find the problem. It was
my
there.
God.
I found it, and I've done a load of updates as well. So if people want it, it is there. And the sound works and stuff. As far as I'm aware, there's more stuff going on. But we're making progress.
Progress is good.
And did you announce this upload anywhere?
I did it on the forum, and I even put a post that said I haven't announced it anywhere because it is a bug fix that still contains some bugs. So, it's good enough if people wanted to try it tonight with half an hour's notice. And if you don't, then it'll get some more updates as well.
Okay.
Well, look at you, Mr. Clever Guy. Working hard, learning things, fixing up, making life better for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, fuck knows who, but maybe somebody.
Who the fuck knows? Remind me to show you the gesture for that sometime.
I guess I'll keep the one I got until you get the other one all ready.
Probably. It's a safer bet, really.
Oh, come on.
It's being mean. Stuart, I need to have a chat with you about collectives at some point for a friend of mine.
Fuck. Right, okay. What is he? Is it actual physical collectives, like for purchasing or usage or what?
Physical collectives for purchasing. He'd like an opinion on one that he's looking to buy.
Right. So he's not getting the rest of the set.
Well, he's looking to build it slowly, but he wants to get the collective first.
Okay.
Okay. He sounds skeptical. It could just be me
Yep.
not interpreting the accent correctly.
There's only a few manufacturers make individual units, and some of them are sketchy.
Well, he wants the Orion 2 by Winwing.
By who?
Winwing?
Winwing.
Yes.
I haven't seen any feedback on that make at all.
You've not heard... There's loads of stuff on Winwing.
Is it their own make or is it someone else's that marketing?
No, they make their own stuff. They do loads of stuff. They're generally very well thought after, but I thought I'd ask your opinion.
Yeah, but I've not heard or seen anything about correctives or stuff from them.
I suspect it'll come more prominent now. There's the one for DCS out.
Oh, it's a DCS thing, is it?
It's compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator and the others, but yeah, it's DCS. I have asked them before if it's compatible with Flight Gear, and they say yes. I asked them to send us some stuff to test, and they said yes, and they keep saying yes, and they've never sent anything.
Well, they do send it. I'll quite happily write the configurations for them, it's not a problem.
That's what I've offered.
Which keyboard commands did you say was the equivalent of left and right rudder pedal?
0 and enter on your number pad, I think.
Okay, I'll give that
User joined your channel.
Hey guys, do you hear me?
No, we don't.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, my computer.
Oh, sorry. No, we don't. That's funnier, apparently.
My computer decided to restart itself and update, so.
Well, we don't know that because we can't hear you. How long do we have to keep this up for?
Where are you guys at? Or you haven't started yet?
No, we're sitting waiting in the room. I'm just going to start my video.
I usually don't. Yeah, good job. Usually don't run stuff till about 10 minutes late, and I even plot my because nobody gets here before then. It throws everything off when you guys get here on time. It used to upset me greatly until Alex fixed it for me.
What did I fix? What did I do?
I used to get so frustrated when everybody would be late or things wouldn't go right, and sometimes I still am. But you fixed that frustration thing for me.
Well, if you can let me know how to fix it for me, that'd be great.
You just have to have somebody scream at you, "We're supposed to be having fun!"
Yes. Yeah, we definitely are.
I thought, yeah, he's right. It's no fun if you're all stressed out about it, so whatever the fuck happens, it's all fun.
We are live on Facebook. Say hello to the world.
Hello.
Good evening, Facebook. Hello, I'm the sexy one.
And the good-looking one, apparently, so now he's got both of the good titles tonight.
I know.
I'm the blunt instrument.
Well, we can't all have the length.
Yeah. What? That's a good, funny sudden turn, didn't it?
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Not sometimes.
Well, everybody's flying twins except for me and Morty.
That's because you got the big turboprop.
And the DA40.
I like that.
Which is teeny tiny little thing.
Skynut. Is that like Skynet? Because I'm scared of that.
Skynut's equivalent, the aviation equivalent of a wingnut.
Skynut, is this this? I think this is your first flight night, but is this like one of your first endeavors in flight gear?
No, I've been flying flight gear for a while. A couple of helicopters, F-16, Airbus A320.
Oh, cool.
And I've got a little bit of real life flight experience.
So what brings you our way?
Just drawn to the chaos.
Found you on the web and thought I'd come and see what it's about. It sounds like a fun flying over.
What it's all about. What's it all about, Alfie?
If you're looking for serious flight and accurate navigation and communications, you've come to the wrong place.
We used to do that, but it wasn't fun.
I used to do that, but you lot won't fucking listen.
What the? What the expletive? By the way,
Anyway, we could probably do a briefing now or something. I guess.
Yeah, we could always do a briefing, yeah.
oh, cool. Okay, let's do a briefing. Time is noon, straight up noon. Weather is going to be core high pressure. Target speed will be 140 knots indicated. Pretty much the first half here we're going to be at 7,500 feet, which will not be very far off the ground. I think we're at like 6,600 on the runway. And then we're going to loosely follow the Colorado River, but we're going the other direction than we did last week, and there's, I think, even cooler stuff to see before we end up finally at Las Vegas. But midpoint destination is some hole-in-the-wall airport, 1G4, which, I don't know, it's like 6,000 some odd. It's about like this airport off of, it's over a mile in the air. I don't know, they make a big deal out of Denver, Colorado being the mile-high city, but all this shit's over a mile in the air. So
it's pretty easy to join the Mile High Club there, isn't it?
boom! You can do it on the ground. Play zombie and stuff.
You have to know your aviation air density.
Oh, beehive.
Well, then,
I'm ready.
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Let me get back in my cockpit, stop screwing around, and we'll go. Initially, we'll hold runway vector till everybody gets up on the ground. We're going to turn right and go almost due north back to the canyon. When we get to the canyon, we'll be turning left.
And what aircraft is the flight leader flying?
The yellow Cessna AT-17.
Lovely.
Alex, them keyboard commands you give don't seem to be doing anything.
Are you speaking like voodoo now? Is your numlock on?
Yes.
Try and turn it off. Maybe? I don't know.
Number lock should almost always be on, I think. Does your keyboard work at all? Even if that's a true question. Look in your like F10 menu, and look at the help for common aircraft keys, and make sure you know what you're doing.
Sometimes I need to turn number lock on and off to get it to work on FlightNight for some reason.
Well, it's working now. I've done that. It's just that my rudder pedals.
I'm up. I'm rolling. I'm going.
I'm with you, flight leader.
That was a perfect synchronized takeoff by me, I must say.
Oh man, you guys are getting good at this. Maybe we'll do it again. And you see I've turned on the magic smoke, so that means we're going to turn right and go to the canyon. Follow me, go yonder.
Somebody's got their headlamps on and shining on my cockpit. If you're in the commander, the headlamp switches in your overhead panel. Turn them off.
And we're going to level it. We're going to level it.
Mine are all off.
What?
Stuart's shouting at me, Voodoo, and I haven't even got my lights
I
on.
am not shouting, I'm communicating.
Well, you can communicate off, because so are my lights.
He gets that way when he's being aroused. Not that kind of aroused.
Oh, okay. There's another kind?
It's not for you.
Right, so what altitude have we pegged at?
We're gonna peg at 7,500 feet, 140 knots. Right now I'm headed about northish. We're headed for the for the big valley, which you can see coming up.
At what altitude are you guys at?
7,500 feet, 140 knots.
Oh, I'm way up.
What are you doing?
I'm in
He's
the
up at
first
9.5.
It's pretty
Oh
fast.
my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
You crazy man.
These people that can't
Nah.
follow directions, you know. That's what I'm
I'm
spending.
coming behind, alright.
Just for that, we're gonna send you for a week. We're gonna send you for a week to visit Stewart.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, he'll thump knots in your head and make you work. Probably make you do the midnight cleanup. Or not, who knows?
Yeah, you don't want to do the midnight cleanup.
Nobody wants to do the midnight cleanup. Can't we roll it back to like 7:30 or something?
No. Do one then. Well, I was doing this a cleanup at 7 o'clock each night as well, which was taking 2 hours.
Good.
Why is my music stopped?
Music.
Didn't pay the royalties? Oh, wait a minute. It's your bloody music. You don't have to pay the royalties.
Oh, he'll still charge himself royalties.
It's a tax dodge, you see.
Oh, hey, good idea. Pay any more taxes than you have to.
There's a heliport down there.
There's heliports all over this place. Big tourist stuff. And here we are, almost the same place we were last week, only this time we're
Thank
gonna
you.
turn left and go the other way. Just seemed to have found me, caught up. Well done, well done. Let's see what kind of lag we're looking at tonight.
It's not bad. Nice, alright.
I've still got Stewart at 36 seconds.
What?
But I'm just.
Ah,
I'm
he's a
just
bit
saying.
slow.
And there's
Wow,
the
this
Colorado
looks
River.
amazing in HDR.
What?
This scenery looks amazing in HDR.
Oh, hell yeah. That's why we did it last week and we're doing it again because there's too much good shit to see.
I'm not running HDR tonight. The
What?
aircraft aren't on yet. Uru, you're thinking of orthos, not HDR.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, he's got orthos too, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got all of those, and I'm running HDR because I managed to retrofit every aircraft to be able to run in HDR.
Me, I got lots of stuff done because I'm a smarty pants.
Yeah, I just made a small script that does it.
Oh. If you can, look to the right or left. Excuse me. God, I'm dyslexic. That's because I look behind me too much.
Yeah, it's important if you get your left and your right mixed up. I was watching
there's
last
special
night.
gloves and special boots you can get for that.
I was watching that thing about the Kegwood air crash where they switched off the good engine.
No.
Yeah, if you've got one that's broken, you don't want to be switching off the one that's working.
Well, that's what they did too.
Just to get confused. Not like it ever happens to you, but it does to me.
You would have thought they would have looked out at got the cabin crew to look out the bloody window and see what was going on.
Yeah, we had an accident like that a few years ago in the same way. Somebody switched off the good one.
Obviously, I'll be taking way too many photos again tonight.
Oh my God, how can you not? It's like everywhere. Well, let's look over there. Oh my God, click, 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 click. Oh my God, oh, let's look over there. Click, 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 click. That's what I'm doing with the video. It's like, I'm gonna look over there. I'm gonna look over here. Oh my God, I'm gonna run into something. I'm gonna kill the smokies. You scream out if you need it.
Yeah, begin complaints from the national park.
Not yet.
Although you do disappear with the smoke off.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, yellow aircraft on the desert floor is not easy to see if you're above you.
Maybe I should change liveries.
No, I like it.
I like that British yellow livery. It's so authentic. It's so FGUK, yuckers. What was the
Like a
livery
big
that made me want to
banana.
build it? Oh, looking behind me at the other aircraft that just following the contours of the canyon and stuff. Oh my God. It's hard to believe this is like not real. You know you're not actually going anyplace, right?
Oh, we're going
Well.
places.
Exactly. Spoil my fun.
The river looks better from this side, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Everything. That's why I was like tonight. It was fun last week with the helicopters down low and dirty, but you know, you lose the sheer magnitude of the vista when you're down low on the water trying to stay alive. It's much cooler up here high.
The shadows were very naughty as well.
Yes. From up here you can get the bigger scheme of what's going on.
No, I mean it's with the shadow. It was very dodgy whether you were going to crash into the side
Oh
of the
yeah.
valley.
And we will be generally following the river, but it's not going to be exact because sometimes the thing does hairpin, turns back on itself, and does all kinds of weird stuff. So it just takes too long, and it's no sense into it. Little bit here. This is, I was scoping this earlier when November 66 caught me.
That cloud looks very low down. Well, I've got a cloud, it's just a level with the aircraft.
Oh yeah,
That's fair.
7,500 get up.
It's all the different layers that show up with the ortho scenery that are so cool to me. I guess I'm easily impressed.
Yeah, it does well in that there's not them silly cliffs you sometimes get where the mesh isn't perfect. I would imagine it's quite well modelled, being USA.
USA.
I think we got the worst data for the USA, haven't we?
Yeah, Scenery 1 is the base for USA. Just there wasn't any better data.
I think 3 will be an upgrade for the USA, whereas most of the world it'll be perhaps
Yeah,
not
but
as
it's all
exciting.
flat.
That's why I don't fly in the US much, because it's just not worth it.
With the resolution they're using for their mesh, Alex, it'll be flat.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't.
They'll have thought of all this.
Yeah, have they?
Not yet.
Has anybody else been checking out the Helifest on the flightsim.com?
I've had a quick look through it and stuff. but it's going to be quite hard for us to actually take part in it. In any
Yeah,
way,
it's too
shape, or
short notice, but I only got the bloody email when it was halfway through.
Yeah, I checked it out a bit, but I hadn't participated yet.
But I thought we could at least do a section of the route and then put it up and say, well, this is what flight gear looks like, and it didn't cost anything.
Well, Morty's doing part of the route for us in FlightNight next week, so we can take lots and lots of pictures.
Yeah.
But certainly the screenshots I've seen so far on their forum are far from amazing.
It's quite interesting, actually, isn't it? Because it's obviously, I think it's aimed at a very specific flight simmer who wants to sit down, or has the time to sit down and make something quite, big out of it. Like make it a little bit of a project, and take pictures and make a little bit of a story. And it seems to have captured more of the old school flight simmers who are still using the really, really old builds because it works for them. I didn't realise they really still existed.
Yeah, well, that surprised me when quite a few were on FX9.
Yeah, well, a lot on
FS9.
FS2000. Some of them were using, which is pre-FS9.
Yeah, but any of the old flight sim, if you used a helicopter, everybody's an expert helicopter pilot, but them.
Not me.
The flight simulator, the FSX and the previous, they had no proper or any sort of flight dynamics at all associated with helicopters. They just existed above the ground and moved about.
Yeah, it's just like using the UFO and
pretty much. Then those people convert to a newer simulator and realize they can't fly anymore, and they get take the off and go back to what they had.
I can tell you guys, if you were flying and not faster, I wouldn't have been able to keep up with this DA-40. It's going full throttle and just barely sitting at 140, and that's fine. Yeah.
Is it a glorified motor glider?
It's a little. The DA-40 is a small light tourer. That's all it is. It's not really a fast plane.
Theoretically, in a perfect world, we would get time to test our aircraft choices, and fly the terrain multiple times to make sure we've got it all loaded up and stuff. But real life intervenes.
No, if I had more time to get used to something more complex, I made the decision to join you guys an hour or two ago.
Wow,
and I literally loaded up.
If you press the A key now and again, you'll accelerate.
Don't hurt
me. And then Shift A will bring you back to normal speed. If you lose route, it's a good way of catching up.
That's why I generally use the PC9. It's a good all-rounder. You can fly through them, all the stuff we use.
You'll notice too that since those of us who've been doing this for a long time have our preferences. We have our favorite aircraft. It's just the way it is. I will admit, since I schedule a lot of these or put a lot of the flight nights together, I pick stuff that I want to fly. I try to rotate it around and do choppers and G8 style aircraft and warbirds and fast jets and every now and then, but everybody seems to like helicopters best, so I try to do twice as many of those.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, it's a FlightNight. The FlightNight is meant to be the flight leader's choice. He chooses the terrain, he chooses the aircraft types or specific aircrafts, and the rest follow on. That's what we're supposed to do.
It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
It's gotta be fun.
Damn it.
If you don't enjoy it, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, get your head out of it.
It is fun, even if you crash.
It is. There you go. See, that's what it's supposed to be. I went through periods where I got really upset about shit not working out, like different versions of flight gear and stuff. It's just like, that's what Alex said. It's supposed to be fun, and he was not happy. So, I determined to make it more fun for myself, if nobody else.
But in the summer times, I don't get a lot of free time. I don't get much time to just fly on my own and casually, and I certainly don't have a lot of time for doing the hot mark. So this is my only real sit down and fly time.
That's gotta suck. I don't know what I would do without my flight gear, especially in the short term. I mean, the last year or so, it's been like, yeah, I gotta have my flight gear.
Look, come October, I should be getting back into my development stride and a bit more time. Alex.
Hello.
You know the Wasp and Scout that was released for that other simulator, that hobby simulator?
Microsoft Flight Simulator, yeah.
Yeah, the hobby one, yeah.
The popular one, yeah.
I have only ever seen one person comment on the flight. Lots of people have it, lots of people flying it. I've only seen one person actually comment on the flight model. And it wasn't
Because they don't care. It makes them look good and feel good.
Oops, the lag there.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, I did it for you, Gary. Oh, wait a minute. Get your ass back here, Gary.
It's a pity they didn't keep up with or do a reversion of the Combat Flight Sim 3. Because that used to be quite good, but then it won't bloody run on modern operating systems right well.
I think people tend to go for IL2 these days, don't they, if they want that. I haven't played IL for years, but I know lots of people still do.
Yeah, well, I reinstalled it on a more modern machine than when I originally had, and it worked fine for about 5 minutes, and after that it just would not run at all.
5 minutes.
Well, when it was first released, it was very slow because you had to have a top-notch PC to get any performance at all. I thought I'll just put it on a new machine to 20 years later and see how it goes.
Funny you should say that. I saw a YouTube channel pop up the other day that was doing they were doing Combat Flight Simulator, the original one, videos on a new machine, and it apparently works.
Yeah, there's a guy on Facebook who's always putting stuff up, but I could never get it to, when you do that starting up thing at the beginning, it just used to lock up solid.
Yeah. There's Voodoo gone, I've lost him again.
He's over to the right, he isn't in front. I suppose for combat flight sims, was it DC?
DCS, that's what you want, yeah, but it's too much time. I don't have the time to get in it.
It's the most expensive free simulator you've ever had.
You went over us heading right, Alex.
I see it.
So they give you the simulator for free, but you have to pay for everything else?
Yeah.
Pretty much, you get you get 2 aircraft and 1 map for free. In theory, you can play forever for free, but most people won't want to.
They all seem to be into the VR sets and stuff, don't they? Fancy cockpits.
It looks good. It looks really, really good, and it's nice. but you need to put the time into it. I've got a few DCS modules, and I can't work them. You know, I've probably spent 300 quid on DCS, and I might have played 80 hours. I still don't know how to use it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know they won't do it because it's marketing, but why can't all of the flight simulators try and have like a common control set, so whereas you move from one simulator to the other, you could still be able to work
logical.
They're competing against each other.
Well, I know it's marketing, and they'll say ours is better than yours.
Oh, in the case of Microsoft, they just claim, oh, this is a first to any simulator, when every other simulator's
already doing it, yeah.
Because they just ignore every other simulator. It's first for Microsoft, but it's not first for anybody else. We have dynamic weather. It's the first in the simulator world. No, it's not.
Speaking of marketing, I got sucked in by some marketing today. Well, to be fair, it wasn't me that got sucked into it. It was my mum. She went off shopping with the kids, and she came back with a bottle of moonshine for me.
No!
Well, you say that. I think what they've done is they've got the moonshine name. I don't know what kind of alcohol it is, but they've filled it with so many different flavourings that it's just like it's the equivalent of a Starbucks coffee for alcohol.
Oh dear.
It's just alcohol full of sugar syrups. It's like drinking sugar. It's a shame, but it's, 50% proof, so.
You can't clean your engine with it, eh? Moonshine.
Oh my
no,
God.
you definitely couldn't clean anything with this. It's just sugar.
But real moonshine, you probably go blind after drinking it.
No.
That's what I was hoping for.
Real moonshine is good stuff. Back in our younger days when we were traveling about the country playing rock and roll at various clubs for a week or 2 weeks at a time, we spent 2 weeks at a place in Kentucky. Now this is the 1970s, remember? Back in the old days, just after the Civil War. And some very wonderful young ladies on the bus when we got ready to leave brought us quart mason jars with a clear liquid in it that we were told was moonshine, and we went blind on the bus headed for someplace. Oh my God, that was good. It's not so much the taste, it's the ride.
Oh yeah, I was hoping for a ride with it. I don't think it was cheap.
Whoa.
I think, but it's just this is apparently hazelnut flavour, and that's like ugh.
Yeah, it's made for the softies in the south, Alex. Come on.
Oh,
There's
I
loads
think it is.
There's loads of these micro distilleries now, isn't it, where they go around collecting wild herbs and seaweed. I was watching one last night to make these like flavoured rums and gins, and but if they just make plain alcohol, it's just competing with the big guys, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get all the flavoured stuff. I don't. It's not for me. I just want it to burn.
We can set you on fire. That's any help.
It'd probably be preferable to drinking this. It tastes like someone's just liquidized a Kinder Bueno type thing.
I thought I saw that F4U go flying past a couple of times. It's pretty. Ask November 66. That's pretty hard to go 140 knots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the F4U too, and it's pretty difficult to keep under low speed.
Drop a click of flaps.
Yeah, I have them. Still difficult.
You click the flats and just work your throttle.
Yeah, I got my autopilot on.
Reduce your RPMs down to about 2,000. That'll help a lot.
Yeah, mine are around just above 2,000.
I thought of arriving in the F-16 tonight, and I thought, that would be sporting.
What a novel idea.
Yeah, well, we usually get an F-15 popping up every week. It's not arrived this week yet.
Well, it normally turns up a bit later, doesn't it?
I haven't seen him for a while.
There was somebody left on the runway when I left.
We get some people that show up, like, even for weeks at a time will show up if they can never bring the right aircraft. It's just like, I don't know whether it's harassment or they're just stupid.
Probably trying both, actually. Trying to harass us, but they're too stupid.
All you have to do is just put them on the ignore, then they disappear and you can't see them.
Try not to ignore anybody unless it's just stupid, you know. And trying to document this on video so we can see where flight gear's been and going and all that stuff, and when people try to make a joke out of it, it's like, you're out, you're gone. That's the end. Have time for silly. Got enough with that with Alex. So you survived your episode to see Stuart the Maniac.
I did, yes, yeah, I survived very well, very wonderful hospitality.
I saw the pictures, man. It looked like you guys were actually enjoying
What pictures? It's got pictures up. You put the pictures up, Alex.
No, I haven't put the pictures up yet. No, what pictures do you want me to put up? What, you want me to put more of the pictures up?
Oh, he says he's seen the pictures, so I'm just curious.
No, I saw the pictures to prove that you guys were actually in the same spot at the same time.
Oh, that one picture that the ice cream one.
Exactly.
That's the most important one.
Alex seemed to have all of his skin and very few bruises and stuff, so I figured he was getting along pretty well.
It's all right. The trip wasn't long enough. That was the only thing. It was too short.
How'd the kids get on?
We just took the one child. My two were in Florida at the time, so.
Oh!
Yeah, their mother took them to Florida, so I went to Scotland. Seems a fair trade.
You got the better of the deals.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, who wants to go to Florida to see a giant mouse? Mouschwitz.
Stuart, I'm still trying to find a use for endless number of empty milk bottles.
You save them and you bring them back next time and fill them.
That's great. I got nowhere really to put however many milk bottles. Kaylee started using them to put flowers in.
Well, you can do that one, yeah.
That's an idea. They still use milk bottles in Scotland?
Yeah, they got milk now.
No. In the bottle, I mean.
No, it's genius. Let me tell you, and I'm so jealous. There's a 24-hour milk vending machine at a farm where you go, you buy a milk bottle, and then you go to the vending machine, and then you choose what milk you want, and then it just comes out, and it's fresh from the farm.
From the cow, which is the machine hooked up to the cow in the back, you see.
No.
It's absolutely genius. It's a pound for milk instead of going to the supermarket and spending £2 on some stuff that probably came from about 15 cows and.
It probably isn't really milk.
No, it's just a load of Romanians jizzing in it around the back or something. It was genuinely nice, and at the dairy, the whole 3 days we went to the dairy, I think I only spent £37.50, so it was a bargain, really. I've never spent £37.50 on milk in 3 days before.
But you bought a bottle every time you went.
at least a bottle.
You're supposed to refill the bottle.
Well, no, I know, but it wasn't, you know, we only ended up with, was it 7 bottles or something like that?
Well, it says you could have sterilised them before you even started.
I know, we did reuse some of them. We washed some of them and reused them, but it's, yeah, Kaylee has a funny thing. She doesn't like different flavours going in different receptacles. It's something that I'm still working through as a person.
Has to remain strawberry.
Yeah, she has different cups in her house for different drinks, and it drives me mad because I drink everything out of one cup. It's something that we don't quite see eye to eye on that particular thing yet. She cannot understand how I can use a cup for more than one beverage.
She still has taste buds. You've destroyed yours with moonshine.
It probably is.
Never mind, Alex. That's next year. You can bring the bottles back.
Well, there is that. Yeah.
You can fill one bottle with each different flavour of milkshake as well. Oh, there's 24 different flavours, so you need more bottles.
I think there's 32, isn't there? Plus the weird combinations that I tried out of mixing them, because, you know, I'm weird like that. I don't know what 32 times 32 is, but it's more milk bottles than I can fit in the car.
And with 32 different flavors, there's something beyond the normal strawberry and chocolate, etc.
Yeah, there's like mint and honeycomb and coffee and stuff like that.
Ooh, I see it.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Blueberry? Oh, I might have to have some of that.
Margaret says she's looked it up. There's 24 flavours.
24.
You know how dangerous. You know how dangerous that is for me having that so close to me.
You and your exploding arse.
Yeah.
Speaking of Margaret now, or are you talking about the milk?
Well, we're talking about the dangers for Margaret with Stuart and the milk.
Oh.
We'll need more than 2 hours for a clean-up at 7 o'clock if Stuart gets milkshake.
So if Margaret's the smart, beautiful, wonderful one, which one is Stuart?
I'm the blunt instrument.
the blunt instrument. That's his redeeming quality.
Oh, I knew you'd have an answer for that instantly.
The big stick.
How can you
Everyone
eat ice cream if you're lactose intolerant?
I've got a tolerance level. I can take so much because I haven't cereal in my breakfast and I'm okay. If I go over the level, that's when the problems start.
I suppose if it's not real ice cream, it's probably
It's
mainly
proper.
foam.
It's proper ice cream. Proper scoopy ice cream stuff. It's not the.
Yeah, there was no Mr. Whippy.
Okay, I'm turning to GPS FMS 540 or 53 degrees. Mark.
Are you high enough to clear this ridge line?
Oops. Why am I not going the right direction?
I don't know, I'm following you. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm following you.
I'm right next to Wardy, so I must be following
Now
you.
I'm going the right direction. Sorry. I haven't been using my waypoints, and now I need to start using my waypoints before we get lost, because it's not like that's ever happened before, but there's always the first time. All of these valleys start to look alike. They start to look exactly alike after a while.
It's not the kind of terrain you want to be lost in.
No, because you're a million miles away from absolutely nowhere.
I must say, if this was real life, I'd be wandering single engine, you know, moonscape down there, not a lot of level ground.
And my brother comes out to this part of the world every year, and he and his wife just pick another part of the canyon and go off of the pedestrian trails and goes where they want to go, and they've discovered stuff that's like amazing.
Yes, areas of this canyon you're not allowed to go.
Say again?
There's areas of the Grand Canyon you're not allowed to go.
Well, of course. Might discover the alien ship that actually crashed a few years ago. Oh, sure.
Why is the Corsair flying around with the gear down?
I don't know. Slow him down.
My sim crashed and I had to restart and I didn't put my gear up.
At least he's on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's realistic, man. Realistic.
Realistic.
Very realistic. How's that?
Realistic.
He said realistic, Voodoo. You need to laugh.
Huh?
Wheelistic. Like the wheels? There we go.
Now I get it.
It's spoiled. It's good.
Spoiled.
Oh my.
So Stuart, now there's a Greg's open in town and you're comparing their pies with your butchers?
What?
He's disappeared.
Sorry, I was answering a question to Margaret. What were you saying, Alex?
Now there's a Greg's in town, will you be comparing their pies with your butcher?
No.
Fair enough. Voodoo, Greg's is a UK bakery chain store, but it is almost universally loved by everyone in the UK because it just has bakery goods that are sort of affordable and quick, and you kind of know what you're getting. It's like McDonald's, but for bakery goods, and generally everyone's okay with the quality because it's all right.
They have strategically placed their outlet next door to Screwfix to cash in on the early morning building trade.
Yep, that's it. Because you can get a steak bake or a sausage roll and a coffee for £1.49 or something. It's good cheap food. It'll do.
Wow, good idea. Probably never get that in America.
No, I don't think they'll do Greg's in America.
Sounds like American brand, though, doesn't it?
Margaret's mum and her sister queued for 25 minutes to get in and still didn't get in.
Jeez, that's well, if it stays like that, they'll just open another one in the town because Greg's whole business model, they just keep opening them.
It won't though, it's just a novelty at the minute. It's the same as Domino's. The Domino's is like that for the first week and then it leveled off again.
Well, yeah, but Domino's is 90 quid for a family's worth of pizzas, where you can feed a family in Greg's for about 15 quid. And if you got Greg's, you need to get the app, because every 6th time you go in, you get it free or something. Use their loyalty system. And they give you free stuff on your birthday and randomly as well.
Oh, that's always good.
Gentlemen, Skynet, I think I'm going to drop off at this stage. If that's alright with you, I'm in a slightly later time zone.
Oh, sorry. You have to stay.
Yeah,
No.
Make me.
Yeah, no, that's not how this shit works. You're in.
Yeah. Well, it was nice having you come, man.
I hope to do this again. I'll pick a faster aircraft next time, or whatever is appropriate for the night, to give myself a little bit more warning, and make sure I can see you guys. I'm flying with all of you being these primitive blobs at the moment.
The gliders.
But it's a good, it was a good experiment in making sure the system works and whatever. Thank you for the company.
Thank you for coming. Generally, it's posted by Wednesday on the forum, so you get a little bit more chance to plan. But yeah, everyone's always welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, folks.
Have a good evening.
Bye for now.
Well, that was fun.
Everything's fun.
You're supposed to be having fun.
It better be fun.
You better!
User disconnected from your channel.
Hey, he's got the F4U under control. He's actually flying like a human. Well, carry to it. How's everybody's frame rates? My frame rates are really good tonight. That's scary.
Yeah,
mine too. AGR is running better than normal, at least in my experience.
Yeah, this is running really smoothly tonight.
I've got mine pegged at 30, and that's what it's running at, sitting around 30s.
42 seconds or 37 seconds now. Watch me. We're going to make a turn to heading bug of 260 and climb to 8,000 feet.
8,000, I thought you said 80,000.
This one will not make that. Mark, turning 260, heading bug 260, climb to 8,000. Thank you.
Climbing 8,000.
Then one here in a bit, short bit, we're going to make a turn to right to GPS FMS 5 degrees. We're going to descend at 500 feet per minute, maintain your speed. You'll see the airport shortly after that. We don't get a lot of notice, but you guys are good at this, so. Mark, turning right to 5 degrees, heading bug 5, or excuse me, GPS FMS 5.
Oh, is that the airfield over there?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Oh, I see it.
Should probably turn pretty close to being right in line with the runway if I've calculated this correctly. I was practicing earlier so I didn't get us all lost and shit. I'm descending at 500 feet per minute. I'm on final. I love this approach. This is cool at the river right there, canyon right there. Get on the ground. We're going to turn left and go over and find a place to park here. I haven't really explored this place much.
Needing my best side slipping to get this commander down.
I'm side slipping as well. A little bit of a crosswind.
There's a little skipping.
Oh, there's an F4 and a bit of a
Yep,
uncoordinated method.
This will be interesting. It wants to fly. It doesn't want to land.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. I guess
It was
the real,
fun.
I guess the real one killed lots of people in the beginning.
It was fun though.
It's all fun.
I found a documentary on the Javelin, Alex.
A good one.
It's alright. It does happen to mention the fact that it kept punting the pilots out at random.
The approach in the F4U was pretty interesting since you don't see the runway pretty much nowhere. So,
Yeah, and that got a long nose, eh?
yeah, very much. But it's fun to fly.
Landed on a carrier. I love landing it on a carrier. It's fun. It's scary, but it's fun.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
These taxiway lines are raised.
I know, isn't that weird?
You can put the plane up like on a mechanic's ramp.
They use cheap gliding plane.
Park here in the dirt.
for a pee and to fill my drink up, I guess.
Yep. I gotta go get something to drink, and I'll be back. Mark it up. Hey, I'm parked here. You find your own place. Just run you over. I just run you over.
Not touching.
Cyber, fold up the wings. Let's see if I can see it over MP.
Oh yeah. Hold on. What's the command that does that?
Should be F.
All right. Yeah, work.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Woo-hoo. Thank you.
Wow, you're welcome. This looks amazing in HDR. Stunning.
Thanks Stuart for that.
Oh,
Did you do the
What did I
HDR
do?
code on that?
I did. Yeah.
Thought you did. We're gonna get a drink. I'll be back. Don't go away.
Ain't going nowhere if I get a drink. I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah, well. I wanted to ask you something about the F4U. Is the cockpit view this back on purpose, or is it a mistake?
Is it what?
It's the cockpit view is far back. It's not so much at the front.
Should be right in the middle of the cockpit. You should be able to see everything.
Yeah, but when I look left, there's the wall, so I can't see much. So I have to adjust the view a little bit forward.
I don't know how that got done. I don't know what's going on there. It works fine on my machine.
Yeah, all right.
November 66, what was your experience with that?
Just the way he's describing, but I either go ahead a little bit or don't worry about looking out behind me that way, you know?
So you're not sitting in the cockpit, you see all the controls and everything. That's not good.
Oh yeah,
I see all the controls. Just when you look left or right, there's the wall. It's not. The wall is obstructing the view a little bit. Not whole, but just a little bit.
Oh, well, that's probably the way it's supposed to be.
All right.
I think so, because even if you move all the way forward, you know, move yourself forward, you still can't see out behind you, left or right.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, it's normal, I think. Of course, I've never flown one before, but that's what it is.
If you change the view to the course, all you see is a pilot back of his pilot's head.
So over the MP, you see what my position is in the cockpit. So if I move back, your view is gonna move back as well?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they were well known for being good for seeing out of. I think it was only the British pilots what proved they could actually land them on aircraft carriers then, before the Americans even tried.
You could try going into the menu for the view, and then choose the view position.
Yeah, I set that to a bit forward, so now I'm on the seat exactly. But before I was just a bit behind the seat.
Quick, he's running away. Shh. Voodoo.
Hunting rabbits.
Still not replied to the deal on a life. I'm shocked.
Well, I'll just keep asking until one day someone will reply and tell us what they think is the difference. The fuck out my way. Look at that!
You don't sound like you're having fun, you bastard! Over here! We're going back to the end of the runway where we came in, and we're gonna go out. Gonna leave. Gonna go north again to hit the big river, and then we're gonna turn left. Sound familiar? 7,500 feet. Going to Las Vegas. Hope you guys brought your lucky talisman so we can win.
I got my lucky cod piece.
Oh my.
I got my lucky hammer and shotgun.
Got my lucky hammer and shotgun.
Yeah, that seems about fair. If you ever catch me trying to go to Vegas again, just point them at me.
Now you might. What you can do, save yourself a lot of trouble. Stick your wallet and throw it away.
I think he got married last time. Well, that was the problem.
Yeah, last time I went to Vegas, it cost me a house and everything I've ever saved for. It's fucking expensive.
Did you get married in Vegas? You ought to know better. What's wrong with you? You didn't ask Voodoo about that. Oh, you didn't know me at the time.
I knew you when I got married.
Oh my God! Why didn't you ask me about getting married in Las Vegas?
Shit, like I had any choice.
Oh my.
Was it Elvis performed the ceremony, Alex? Was it?
No, that's probably partly the reason it went so sour.
Ronald McDonald, more than likely.
No, it was in a fucking gondola in the whatever it is, the Venetian.
Okay.
Although, to be fair, speaking of marriages, one of the first things you asked when I got to yours was if we'd stopped at Gretna Green on the way.
Yeah, but I was thinking of the gift shops and tat.
Oh look, Mark showed up with the F4U-1. That would be Detlef's old F4U.
Oh,
Good luck.
he's
I
gone.
want to see him fly that. Same thing, 7,500 feet. I'm going to hold runway vector here for a bit. Actually, we're going to just hold runway vector till we hit the damn river. Who cares? Then we'll be turning left, looking for 7,500 feet. We're at the core high pressure. Target speed's 140 knots. I'm not ready to go.
How did you do it?
7,500 feet, sir.
Roll it, Uncle V.
Boom.
Boom.
He's going.
I'm going. These old birds need a little screwing around with the stuff. Whoa! Obviously not that turboprop. 0 to 500. 1 second.
I'm going through you as well, Voodoo.
Oh, I wondered what that strange sensation was. I rather like it. Oh my.
Not anally.
I didn't. What? Exit only, buddy.
Tuba KY.
You too, huh? You too!
Oh, he's going to need more than a tube.
Good, you're going down.
Not my fault.
Well, you're the bloody pilot. So
Okay, it's my fault. But I'm having fun, so fuck off.
Oh, I want that on a t-shirt.
Oh, God!
Okay, it's my fault, but I'm having fun, so fuck off.
Fuck the hell off.
I bet you make $1 million.
I'll bet I would.
Got a thumbs up on Facebook from John Joe Rob.
Oh, good evening, John.
John Joe?
John Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Thank you, Facebook viewer.
I've been turned in for cursing.
Oh, probably. Okay.
Oh, probably. Fuck off.
I thought that was common language anymore.
It is.
It is. I'm Scottish, so it's my native tongue.
Yeah. Oh my. I think there's two words I think the Scots invented.
Go on.
I'm not going to say them. Well, one is the F word and the other one is the C word.
Actually, no, we didn't invent them.
See what you've done now, Voodoo. They just perfected the use of them.
Yep.
I'm at 140 knots. I am not quite at 7,500 feet yet. I got my smoke on, so find me. Shit.
So where does all this water come from for the Grand Canyon,
Comes from
Colorado?
God. Comes from God. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. The origin of this?
Yeah, the origin.
I
There's
do
big
not know.
rivers in there, and it's a desert.
I
It's
do not
coming
know.
from somewhere.
Sometimes there's not
Well,
a whole lot of water.
Some of these are caused by dams. It's not always this wide. It's dammed in a number of places all the way up.
Especially now that we're getting closer to civilization. I mean, the Hoover Dam's down here and huge big reservoirs.
I was looking up what they did in the past. To get the water to supply to Bradford, they did a gravity system about 50 miles from up in the hills from a reservoir. And no pumping, just gravity.
Well, the Romans did that shit, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, but they managed to do it at the local council in the 1920s. Now the water authority can't do anything apart from pay its shareholders. They did the same thing in Los Angeles. They did it because what I call it, the Irish comedian, his grandfather worked on it because he did a program about it.
Right, I have the information on the water.
Oh, look at you, smarty pants. Did you call Margaret?
No, I didn't want to bother with such trivial matters. She's got far bigger things to deal with. Precipitation falling on the south rim and the north rim. They have proper names. I'm not going to try and pronounce them. One is... No, I'm not even going to try. It creates the canyon's only native waters. They percolate through the porous, faulted and fractured rock units to then later discharge as springs and seeps below the canyon's rim, which provide the waters.
I'll be damned.
So, well, you would be if you were a river.
Oh, I don't get it.
No, me neither. But it sounded good, right?
It does.
Well, it's like in deserts in Africa, isn't there? There's these oases. That's where they come from. They come from the hills miles away. They just sort of spring up.
Spring up, very good. We make really very intellectual jokes around here.
Some of the time.
What?
I think in places like either Sudan or Egypt, they actually channel the water underground so it doesn't evaporate. They dug all these by hand, miles.
I think I've seen that somewhere. That might have been, it might have been Egypt or somewhere like that. Or maybe seen something on. Yeah, but they do. They route it all underground so it doesn't evaporate out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the water for Bradford goes up to Cello Day Nights on top of the big hill. And it comes all the way from Scarhouse Res. And they dug tunnels through mountains and put things across rivers, and then it just goes up the other side at Bingley.
I shall be back up in the proper county in October. I think we're renting a big Airbnb in Keighley because we've got loads of family coming up for me. Grandma's 90th.
Oh, that sounds like fun, bro.
Yeah, well, you probably won't recognise Keighley. It's gone downhill quite a lot.
Not sure that was possible. Is the Grinning Rat still there?
Yeah. They changed the name of it. Something like K2 now or something.
Is it still the roughest pub around?
Yeah, quite a few of them are shut down actually recently. The Volunteers is closed down, the Market Arms and various other small ones. The Lord Rodney is now at Taylor's pub, so that's probably an improvement.
That might do. We're not coming for long. I'm driving up in the morning. The party's in the Saturday afternoon, so driving all the way up. Party in the afternoon, staying the night, and then driving back the Sunday. So. No rest for the wicked.
No, you got your big fancy car now, haven't you? Just eat the miles.
Yeah, it's Volkswagen.
It's not a fucking Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Watch me for the turn to GPS FMS 237. 237, my mark, stand by. Mark, turning right, heading 237. 7,500 feet, 140 knots indicated. Give you a chance to look behind us. This is some of the prettiest stuff in the distance. Well, I don't suppose pretty is the word. Magnificent.
Oh, this is pretty up ahead.
Oh, it's just good stuff.
There's Lake Mead.
Where is Lake Mead?
Yeah, is this not the end of edge? You mate, late mead? Or we're too
Yeah,
far
this
out
is
yet?
late mead.
It's ahead. That's cool. PC-21 and PC-9 are like right next to each other. That was cool. That was cool. Well done, guys. Good video.
It's not.
So you had some pictures up of in-flight refueling.
Yes, I played with it. I've been playing with it for a while, but I managed to get it working alright in the Vulcan.
That's one. You get working all the rest.
Yeah.
You've got the wrong type working in the Vulcan.
Well, no, I haven't. Flight Gear seems to be ignoring the specification whether you want a boom or a not. So that's handy.
So is it like the AI carrier? Somebody has to be the tanker and then people fly up to them, or does it do it on its own?
No, if you go to AI in your top menu and it's a enabled aircraft, you can click tanker controls under the AI menu in F10 and it'll launch a tanker for you.
Follow me right.
See the boat ramps down there.
On them AI traffic and scenario settings, why on earth is the one for North Yorkshire Moors Steam Railway? I tried it out years ago. It was work.
Well, the train will probably be late.
Seems a bit specific for a flight sim, what goes all around the world.
Yeah, but somebody local that did that AI scenario.
There's a steam train at Egod.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I think Algie put that in.
Oh, it was Nielsen. I don't think it's in the new version. Do know.
Is there? Oh, there is a train track in the East Wales coastline or whatever it is.
Yep.
Thought there might be some sailing yachts on this big lake.
I think anybody's modelled them, but I do see, I've seen some dock pylons and stuff in the further back. There's a boat ramp there as well.
Show off. That's what the F4U is made for, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's real fun. At high speeds, it handles beautifully.
I think with such a large body of water in a desert, it would actually affect the local climate.
Affect the what?
The local climate, right?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
That's why Vegas is so humid.
It's not humid.
Well, a bit like the Sahara Desert. It always has a very high pressure all the time, so the clouds never form. There'll be water vapour up in the atmosphere, but it won't condense out into rain. Have you seen the videos of Bob Hooper and his Aero Commander?
Yes, definitely.
Because Harrison Ford made a program with him. It's been on TV a few times on PBS.
I don't think I've seen the program. I've seen quite a few of his videos.
I've seen him do some pretty amazing things in that aircraft.
I think he was old school, wasn't he? Always used to do his flying displays in a suit.
Oh, why not? A gentleman should always dress properly for his flying displays. There was a chap next to me at the air show today. He was obviously a flying instructor on paramotors or something like that. There was a guy next to him who they got chatting, and he wanted this instructor to explain to him just how aeroplanes flew. The only issue was is one of them was an instructor and the other one was obviously some sort of scientist, physicist, or at least had a pretty good understanding of physics. And the flying instructor trying to explain Bernoulli's principle, and then the physicist explaining how that just didn't work. It was quite funny. And the flying instructor is saying, well, yes, we know it doesn't work, but we don't really have a better answer, so that's what we go with.
Well, some things worked for about, was it 120 years?
It works, we just don't know how or why.
They all say that about bumblebees, don't they? They can't fly.
It's like gravity.
Gravity doesn't exist.
Of course it doesn't. That's why we're all flying off the planet into outer space.
Until you fall off a ladder.
It's not the fall that hurts you.
The sudden stop.
Dang straight. Deceleration disease. Avionics decided to get high, man. You're too high, man.
Sorry, I'm playing around.
It must be quite. The water levels and thing, you can't be far wrong. And it's just, if you look down below us, you can see one of the launch ramps, and it's miles away from the shoreline.
Well, it's probably. Yeah, I mean, I guess some of these are last year, aren't they? I think these autos, most of
Yeah,
these
but
ones.
that Flight Gear doesn't know the water levels though. It knows it as it is, but.
I haven't got water on, I've just got the orthos.
Alright, I've got the water on, and that ramp below us is well away from. Well, you see the pontoons are in the water, and the ramp's miles away from them.
It depends how it's done. Now, the water's done on actual water, unless you're running WS3, but you're not, are you?
No. Same, you can see another one at the other side of the lake as well.
Next waypoint, KEVNS, Kilo I can't say it.
Excrement?
Yeah, you caught me.
Ketamine, excrement, vaginas.
Nonsense, stupid. Yeah, GPS FMS 267. We're going to drop down about 6,000 feet on my mark. Drop it to 900 feet per minute. Mark?
What's the nearest airport at your guys' location? My
Did you crash?
Nah, my FG crashed.
We've got Boulder City direct to the south, or Nellis Airforce Base.
Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra is probably the closest one. Or we're going to Kilo Lima Sierra Victor. This will be our final destination.
Isn't that Hoover Dam over there? On the left,
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah. How did you miss that out, really? Yeah. Jeez,
Stewart's competition here in America.
Who's that going? N66.
Las Vegas Bay Campground.
I don't really think it's competing with me.
I think it is. Everybody wants to be what you are, man.
No, nobody wants to do what I do.
You say do what you do. Be what you
What's
are.
the good reason?
The big stick.
There's many that could be the big stick, but are there many that could be Margaret?
I don't think there's anybody anywhere that can be Margaret. That's what I've heard.
You've awoken Margaret by saying her name.
I was just pointing out that although there could be many Stuarts in the world, there are definitely not enough Margarets to keep up with them.
Boom.
There's not many of me. I am one.
Thank fuck.
So is this the lake you went on the gondola on then? You got wet?
No, the lake is inside a hotel.
Oh, fuck, it's even worse.
Yeah,
The war stories.
I think the charge is about $9,000 for the privilege.
You could have went to Venice and married cheaper.
Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Could have married somebody who wasn't a cunt, but there you go. Swings and roundabouts.
Margaret stopped listening and thought you were getting married again.
No. Keep spending all my money, don't I? I can't afford rings.
This video works much better with really high frame rates, you guys.
Everything works better with high frame rates.
November 6/6, can we sort the echo out?
What's that?
It's echoing. What? Have you got it on like voice activated or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of a feedback loop, that's all.
Let's stop that.
You never use voice activation.
That's not fun!
I'm having fun. Bite me.
Oh, then I'd be having fun.
Oh my goodness.
Did you say you're getting good frame rates? Mine's down to 9.
Mine just went kind of weird there for a second too.
Well, my city's slowly loading in, so we'll see what happens by the time we get further in.
Of course, I'm shooting from Wardy's perspective, so get the big city coming up here. Pretty soon we'll be making a right turn now.
It's a big sewage works down there.
Well, got Las Vegas. You're bound to have a lot of poop. There's the turn. 2 GPS FMS 22 degrees. Follow me, follow me, follow.
It's an airport.
A couple of big ass airports.
And there's another one.
Nellis down there, isn't it?
Airport you see to our port side is the airport we'll be landing at. We're going to go down here and catch a runway vector, so. Look to your behind and to your port side, to your left. See a big Ferris wheel. You actually see Las Vegas International and downtown Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas! Hey, take it, Alex. Go. Yep. Go.
Viva Las Vegas.
Just let it go,
What a bunch
Alex.
of shit.
Let it go now. Let it go. Wow, this area is cool on orthos. And oh my.
Well, that down there on our right hand side is not residential. That's got to be something the military would lay out of that down there.
On the left is Nellis Airforce Base.
Yep.
Yeah, but on the right, look at the rows and rows of well-spaced buildings.
Yeah, those are the Nellis Ranges.
Is it? That'll be it.
That's red flag country down there.
Oh,
Very astute. They're very astute, Stuart.
Huh?
You're astute. This is where you say, I am not astute. What is
Whatever.
it? Whatever. What? Seconds or so, we're going to be making a left turn and come around and line ourselves up with the runway. And the runway on the right side. Can't remember what. Oh, let me look at my little doohickey here. Somebody will ask me, what runway is it? I don't fucking know.
That one.
The one on the right, you big dummy.
The one on the right and the way up, the one on the right and the way down.
Well said. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Man, these roads are cool in orthos, man, with the hills in the distance and stuff. This is neat. Watch me for the left turn. There we go, kids.
Here we go. Tally ho.
Tally ho, here we go. Going to Las Vegas, see a rodeo show.
Don't fancy it.
Don't fancy it. Too many big crowds for Stu.
I don't like big crowds.
I don't either. Not less
Usually
than
those big crowds is big problems to follow.
only time I ever liked big crowds was when I was in the feature act and I had security. Hey, get that guy out of here. I'm good. And we're going to continue a little bit left until we line up with the runways.
Now you want the runway on the right.
I want the right-hand runway, I do. I'm going to get a lazy descent at minus 600 feet per minute. Markaloo. Ooh, timing's better, much better tonight. fact, I'm going to descend at 900 feet behind it. Slow speed 130.
Free at last from the tyranny of matter.
On finals.
Say again, sir?
On finals.
Roger that. Everybody see the airport?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside.
When we land, we're going to turn off to the right, and there's some awnings there. We're going to park under the awnings, or under the shelters, whatever. Just
Yeah, 'cause it's very hot.
Variety forever crossing threshold.
Did you make your mind up which side, which runway we're going on, left or right?
the right.
Right.
We're going on the right, sir.
Well, the F4 just overtook me.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot.
Free at last from the tyranny of matter.
Here's where all those stupid F-16s come from. I forgot about that, Stu. You can't really turn that thing all that well, can you?
No.
I think if you hit M and hold it, you can steer the front two-hickey. Oh, look, dude's got the F4 parked at the end and flipped up the wings.
Yeah. Neat and tidy.
Oh, you get your 3 aircraft in a shelter.
Well, guys, thanks for coming. This has been cool.
Cool?
Been cool?
Yeah,
Been cool?
it's been amazing.
Well,
I
not
enjoyed
cool.
myself. Thank you, flight leader.
Hey, you're entirely welcome. Thanks for coming. 2 weeks in a row in the Grand Canyon.
I believe.
Thanks for organizing this.
Shut up. I believe Warty has next week.
Indeed, he does.
Oh, Warty's got next week?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you
thank
not
you,
read the
Warty.
world?
Awesome-acious.
Alex will get the following week.
There seems to be a lot of open mics, don't
There we go. I think it's all-
Midnight.
Wow, 2 weeks in a row off.
See what I mean?
Yeah, do it.
We're here. Anyway, we're done.
We're done. I'm going to kill the video, so say goodnight, YouTube.
No,
Good night,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Good night.
Say goodnight to Facebook.